Greetings everyone, I am Sister Lilia and hopefully I have audio this time. At the start of the last stream I had my mic turned off without realising it. Mistakes happen. But yeah, so this is a bit early in the week from normal, but in addition to this we also have Mechanicus 2 is imminent. The announcement of its release date will happen soon, maybe even on Warhammer Plus this week. I say this because content creators are already getting the demo or tutorial, which says it is coming soon. I don't know how soon, but I suspect it'll be oh come on, either it'll be before the end of November. It may even be sometime October. But yeah, we are likely getting Mechanicus 2. Well, we knew it was coming this year. I'm just, well, surprised that we didn't get it sooner. Now, before I actually go much further into this, I want to do a sound test. I'm just waiting for the page that I updated with the cover for the video to load, to refresh so that I can actually open that. Now, I haven't got enough to do much but upgrades wise, so we've got one tech priest with the Xenorite macro stubber, which does acid damage, and a oh, what are we? Phosphor blast pistol. I'm disappointed that is called something else. Now you'll hear an echo in a moment if my audio is working. Yep. There we go. I am disappointed they changed that to just Mechanicus pistol. But hey, leave some options. Now, pardon the noise of the hardware in the background. Now, I am being shoehorned into getting another tech priest by this mission, so that's fine. Now, what we've seen so far was just the demo. It was just the intro mission, and even then, what the main content creator I've seen it through didn't actually show the unabridged mission. He showed bits from it, and I think someone else was playing it as well. But Jonovich is doing his thing too. Cool. But yeah, Mortismal Gaming did a early preview of Mechanicus 2 that showed bits of it, and I'm really taken with the design of that tech priest we see in the demo. Anyway, onto the mission for a moment. You do not relish this mission, Subdomina Capra. I ascertain this from your pupil dilation and nervous system stress levels. Even in victory, the men and women on the ground suffer, but that is nothing. I imagine troubles Amagos. Some tech priests choose to exercise the emotional centers of their brains, especially when they reach the rank of Magos. I did not. I have fought under the command of plenty of Magi who had no emotion at the loss of men and women in combat. I am glad to know I am not doing that again. I am capable of quarantining such emotions in my neurovotes and choosing to experience them if they are beneficial. I am not ruled by them, but I am not ignorant to them either. That is why casualty rates on missions under my command are 11.7% below average. Or the average. I'll take that as a good omen. Subdominant Kepra, how goes your attempts to establish a foothold on Silver Tenebris with our main forces? Operations in the Tomb of Ecripus are continuing, Magos, but the enemy is pressing our perimeter hard. It is impossible to explore the tomb if our troops are tied up, keeping themselves from being overrun. I see. The enemy is aware of our presence. It seems like it. They're not attacking at random. The Necrons are exerting pressure at key points, hoping we will falter. Logic demands a response. Ignoring this predicament invites defeat. Your solution? With your help, Magos, collapse the tomb on them first. Ah, this mission. We're just clones, sir. We're meant to be expendable. Not to me. Oh, good old Placone. Best Jedi ever! Barring... Ooh, hardware screaming. Barring Obi-Wan Kenobi. That might have turned my volume up a bit. Sorry if that's the case in a bad way for you. I'm just adjusting the volume a bit to try and hear it better, but also to... I'm hoping not to blast you with the sound of the hardware. I have plotted locations in the Tomb of Ecripus. If these are made impassable with demolition charges, the Necrons won't have the run of their own tomb anymore. My cohort will see this is done. Once the key points are blocked, the Necrons will be funneled into our crossfires. They'll spend more of their lives testing our defenses. I am not certain the Necrons can be accurately said to have lives. Well, whatever they have, they're going to lose a lot of them. Indeed. So, what's our map look like? Do some paths. We've only got one battle. Okay. Row. Chastisement. Chastisement. Oh no, which one would it be? Chastisement of the menials on the Celestis Metallicon will follow failure of maintenance. Observations inexcusable. The detonator of this charge appears to be a dud. Some menial must have neglected to perform the rites of anti-corrosion. I'm just going to repair it. The cohort uses tech rites to replace the corroded wires and blesses the work with a tap of anointed pneumo wrench. Yes, the sacred rite of whack! The detonator works perfectly, vindicating their faith in the teachings of the Omnissiah. I love this random bit of equipment we always see. It's such a random piece of shit, but it looks awesome. It's like that glowy... It's like the light up pipes in so many different science fictions, ranging from Doctor Who to Star Trek and more. Like, I think it even appeared in James Bond. Hey, cognition. Now that's there, so I'm just going to go to here. But yeah, out of it, like, we know there's a tech priest called... There's a different tech priest called Ro, spelled with an R-H-O in there. We know there's some kind of a religious-y looking tech priest with Fulgurite electro priests, and that's from the official imagery. We see the tech priest from the demo in one of the art pieces where he's having a debate with Neferishan of the Necron whichever dynasty. we see that same hunched tech priest who is this big bulbous thing with multiple little legs coming out the bottom of a big body that looks like he takes up a full 4 square. It takes up the better part of 4 squares, whereas Skitari take up 1. And the legs on him look like they came from the Serpurus Overlord heavy stalkers. Like, they look like they were based on that design and built out of a fabric body with what little we see protruding out of the body. And he has a Volkite and a power axe. I don't see the sidearm, but the other small sidearm, but well, that's easy. And you might guess where I'm going with that. I've already ordered the Volkite. I'm going to scratch build the thing. I regret not just buying the Magos. It would have been only slightly more expensive than what I paid for the bloody Volkite. God, I love shipping to Australia. Okay. Explosive charges. The explosive charge is put in place, but minuscule Necron scarab constructs emerge from apertures in the walls, evidently intent on devouring the explosives before they can go off. Cork the vents. Ow. The cohort use sealant compounds to fill the holes from which the tiny scarabs are scuttling. The trooper who elects to perform the deed suffers dozens of small bites as the scarabs try to devour him. Thankfully, their attentions are taken off the explosives long enough for them to be successfully set. We're going there next. But yeah, is that little pop-up just registering me, or is that a new person? Either way, welcome new person. But yes, several Necron skulls are carved into the walls of this chamber, all arranged looking at a central pedestal holding a globe. Ow. I probably should have checked the skulls. The globe represents Silver Tenebris itself, with the Tomb Valley location picked out in silver. Before any further intelligence can be gleaned, however, the eyes of the Necron heads fire a fusillade of metal darts into the chamber. The cohort are caught in a trap before escaping the room, suffering several injuries in the process. How unfortunate. Now, do we want to be thorough? It could be worth checking out. The damage here might give us some information on how best to bring down the target area of the tomb. Chamber ahead is partially collapsed, with dangerously sagging ceiling and appears highly dangerous. I should have blown the room up. The cohort examines the load-bearing members of the tomb's construction. But, just as they are starting to gain an understanding of the structure, the chamber shifts and the ceiling begins to fall. The cohort are caught in the collapse and escape with injuries, but also with some knowledge in the tomb's design. Back onto the mission. Oh boy, scarabs. Survived 4 rounds. I might be able to do better than that. We've got full house of cognition, so I can do this. just put you further back. Then put you over here, because then you can actually open up on the foe. Now you get to charge in first. Good. Attack that one. So yes, I've got the randomizer set up, as in the random perks thing set up. So what each tech priest has access to is relatively random beyond the base unlocked weapons, which are unlocked randomly, as per the normal way the game works. Now let's take the shot at him with that. Yay, we got rid of him and got a cognition that immediately vanishes. Oh well. Now, what's the stats on all of these? Okay, the servitor didn't do very much. Still better than nothing. Something is better than nothing. But yeah, this week seems like it's going to be the week of the Votan. All those Votan releases that were announced earlier in the year seem to be coming out. I love that the Votan get a unit with Earthshakers in the title, meaning that it's not just artillery of the guard that are Earthshakers. The Steeljack's name feels like GW wanted to use the term Warjack and then realised it was trademarked. As for the Salamanders, I feel like there's not enough to justify a Codex supplement for them. Which I thought they were getting. Because we're getting Vulcan Hestand, which about time he got an update. He's needed one. A friend of mine tried to build the metal model back in the day and had endless suffering with it. And there goes a servitor. That did something. Now you can go down here. Take the shot at that and get rid of them. Take a pot shot. Yay! Okay, you can grab data from there. That's going to need more work than that to just deal with, I suspect. Yeah. Thought I'd seen a damage, shielding against well, all types of damage, but yeah. Now whack him. But yeah, the Salamander's combat patrol is something. It does a better job of filling the Holy Trinity than the Sisters of Battle one, that I don't think even has a single melter weapon in it. Hey, we got rid of him. And reinforcements arrive. What? There is an oh. He took poison damage, did he? Yeah, poison damage. Yeah, 10 Infernus Marines, 3 Eradicators with the one with the multi-melter, the ATV, like Mario Kart bike, ATV Mario Kart craft. 5 close combat ancestors, and that named Salamander's character. What's his name? Does it actually say? Adrax Agatone. If ever there was a name that sounded like a GW paint. I'm not knocking him. He's a cool model. But like some names, it's clear that what GW were going for. Take the shot. Okay, so he's gonna kill that servitor. No, just injure it. Okay. Aggro him. Oh, no, just take him out apparently. That means I can run you up here because they'll probably bring up the platform on this side first and then the one over there. Jeez, the smoke effects were causing heat build up. Yeah, we get rid of that. But yeah, the World Eaters get their token character as a standalone release. Same with the Death Guard. And that commemorative captain that looks like a mirrored version of Pedro Cantor, but with a different gun. I mean, let's be real, we all want Pedro Cantor, even if we don't care for playing Crimson Fist, or maybe not all of us, but even I do, and I'm not a Crimson Fist player. Sure, a mate of mine was. Until save wasting that until next turn. Take it out. Let's just move you in front. Nope, it was that one. They're bringing out a soft toy scarab. That's adorable. I think I've seen the thing in person. Actually, no, I haven't seen it in person. I've seen. Actually, I thought I saw one in a GW store. But yeah, Deep Strike is on Warhammer Plus. Is going to be talking about Mechanicus 2, and supposedly what to expect from the sequel, which is cool. I don't really need a second troop. Yeah, I thought that was one of those. Okay. If you got range as it is, you got range there. Okay, that'll work. Take the shot. Now, oh, we took him down. Yeah, take the shot at him, and then I'll have, I'll eventually have the Skitari take the shot at him as well. Just have Humor stand there so as to force the enemy to go through him. grab the cognition from there and delete him. I probably don't need to do much with this tech priest, given the short range nature of his weaponry. Yeah, I'll just leave him there for now. Skitari, take him out. I didn't mean on a date. Oh boy, reinforcements. Oh boy. Oh no, just warriors. For a moment I thought it was double death mark. I'm like, oh, that'd be trouble. But yeah, I look at the abdomens of the Cerberus Overlord walkers for Dark Mechanicum, and they feel like pauldrons. I wonder if something else is coming for them that's more of a bipedal walker. Haha, the trap has sprung. Just tell me that that's charged up now. Goody. Let's blast him. But yeah, given I'm probably going to have to get a box of these to get the feet for that tech priest from Mechanicus 2 that we see in the demo, that we see in the intro tutorials thing that Gameplay From has made out onto the internet. His feet look very much like the end prong feet on those walkers, so I'm probably going to get a box of them. So I'll have the bits to play around and maybe make an automata of some variety. Oh well, Monster Bash is coming up, and I still owe Bill Making Stuff a big bot bash video or two. I might just save that because I want to use the Skitari first and see if we can finish. Yep. There we go. But yeah, we see a clip out of some of the gameplay with Sakalova talking about such a shame, saying, "Such a shame to finally find what I have sought and not bring anything back." I don't know where that comes in. That's probably a spoiler, but it's from the tutorial, so yeah. Anyway, back to the mission in question. Servants of the Omnissiah will now live. Oh no, will live now. Who would otherwise die? Magos, my thanks for sending your tech priests to aid my troops. We will profit nothing from... we will profit nothing on this world if our troops on the ground cannot keep the tombs open until we can ascertain the threats they contain. It is simple logic, Subdomina. Now, I did misspeak on the threats part on purpose. Because let's be real, there's more than one threat on this planet. Maybe, but nevertheless, I thank you. Few Skitari have much reason to expect a tech priest to come to their aid so directly. They are used to being disposable. My emotional cores return dismay and anger whenever a Skitari is described as disposable. No one is disposable as long as they do the Omnissiah's work, thus it is written. That line of Plo Koon's. Or that interaction from the Clone Wars. But sir, we're just clones. We're meant to be expendable, Plo Koon. Not to me. Now, I've said it without the same level of gravitas that Plo Koon has, but it's such a shame Plo Koon bites the dust in the way he does, but it's probably for the best that, you know, he's not shot on the ground by Wolf. That would be brutal. Having Wolf have to carry out Order 66 on him would be horrible. I mean, we see how Wolf is in Rebels, and he's clearly got some kind of PTSD after the chip was shut down. Ubjiao sector is located. Oh shit, Ubjiao sector. Not somewhere I recommend visiting as a vacation spot. Let's see. New tech priest. What can I give you? Random. Lex mechanic. Yay, that's useful. Dominus. That's potentially useful. Lex mechanic again. Wait a second. Those are those dodge chance gloves. Yay! You might not die pointlessly so quickly. Still really could use some armor though. Look, I'm going to use this tech priest as a support. 1 to 2 physical and that. I'm going to use them as a stealth unit, because there's no point having them be visible until they can do damage, until they can actually tank damage. At least that's my feeling on it. Increase troop size by 1. Oh no, cognition by 1. Increase troop size. That's... Do we want to do the easy ones first? I might do that one first. So, protection details. Skitaria escorting topographical survey device. Oh, the topographica. Nice. We have a problem, Magos. It is doubtful you would seize my attention with such a clarity. Were they going to plans, Abdomina? That sentence felt incomplete. One of my Skitaria units is escorting an Oculus Topographicus to produce fuller interior scans of the Tomb of Arcle. They've become bogged down by Necron attacks and are cut off. They will surely perish if they do not get immediate support. And the Oculus? It will be lost too, mate. It will be lost too. And yes, I am aware it is worth a lot more than any of my soldiers' lives. To Falcius, that doesn't matter so much. The last communications from the Skitari said they were under heavy fire and trying to prepare a defensive position. Since then they've gone dark. They're either dead or the architecture of the tomb is interfering with their comms again. Both possibilities reduce the percentage chance of the Oculus being recovered. Which is why I need your tech priests on this, Magos. We have to move with speed and a hell of a lot of firepower. I can supply. We advance immediately. Yes, Magos. Thank you, Magos. Not a good sign for it to have become separated. Perhaps it is damaged. It was damaged by enemy fire. In any case, it must contain some useful data. I'm going to secure the room. But yes, the servo skull was floating around. And I've done this mission enough times that somehow I remember this bit. And remember that choice is the optimal one. Now, we've got a path up that way. I might make a beeline. Oh, that looks unfortunate. The corpse of one of the Skitari squad lies at the entrance to this chamber, evidently cut down by Necron fire while trying to provide a rear guard for the rest of his unit. Oh, I just randomly pressed without thinking and... Hey, data spike. Or cognition spike. But we gave the enemy initiative. Warning, our presence has been detected. Be wary, Magos. Remember, admonitions, Mechanicus 3:16. Seek not the words of the Xenos, lest they infect us with blasphemy. A Voxcaster unit somewhere in the tomb nearby is broadcasting streams of code, possibly a Necron transmission. This could be a Necron communications device, and destroying it could disrupt the capacity to coordinate attacks. Hey, we get upgrades. I just figured let's just take the thing out. That's the most expedient approach. Oh, extra Necrons. I want to do that and see what... Oh, that's not good. Okay, what have we got reinforcements wise? Now, I might just put you two there and put this one here so that I can have them be a menace. There's the Immortal. You've got the ability to go first. You still only can grab one, which is a shame, because we could do with more than one. Now, let us go here and poke. Let us poke you. And push you into line of sight blocking. Now we grab cognition. Now, I am going to just hit the Immortal with that and see. Yeah, I figured the physical damage wouldn't mean much. You can't do anything because this one's not armed with a weapon that'll mean they end up revealing themselves. Early game, a good build you can do is actually an assassin build using the Obscurus. Now, let's get the destroy objective for the enemy. Reinforcements. It's always reinforcements. Okay, you can do damage to that. Take the shot. Go there. Actually, we can reveal the stats of at least them. Okay, that's better than that it could have been. Now, what's in range if I put you there? Take the shot. But yeah, I'm quite taken with this hunched tech priest. It's like take the normal Dominus, hunch it even further over, put a massive shell on top of it, and just build out the robes. You've got this thing. Like, forget shrimp, this thing is completely hunched over. And it works. You got any more movement? No, you don't. Okay. Yeah, figures. Now. Of course you do damage. You repair damage, I mean. Still left the acid on there, that's good. Yeah, he'll be dealt with soon. That gets rid of that. I'm a little concerned by how many of them keep moving forward. Get rid of that. Now you are going to block this path because I don't want enemies coming through it. We've only got one Volkite though. Now, I'm just going to bring you back to here and take out that console. What does this enemy have? Shall we see? Yes. Now. gone. But yeah, apparently cover's going to be destructible in the sequel, which is cool. Having destructible cover is usually a neat thing in games. I'm just going to activate that so that backup can not take too much damage. Really should have moved him first. Oh well, he was out of sequence to move. Take the shot at him with that, just because it's energy damage. Take the shot there and apply some acid damage to him. And then move into the shield zone. But far enough away from the other Magos that maybe you don't end up actually having the shed that. Oh damn, it jumped. It reduced movement on one of them. Not on the Skitari though, so that's a plus. So, take the shot there. But yeah, it looks like the use of Tech Priest is going to be a lot more, what's the word? Strategic. It looks like you may only get one for most missions, rather than getting to run a team of them like you do in this game. Which, fair. Tech Priests are a lot rarer than Servitors and, Skitari. And a lot less expendable. Okay, you can go there. I am going to delay on that. Cognition. You're going to kill him, but it's going to give cognition, so it's better than nothing. I'd have rather, you know, it didn't die this turn, but ah well. Now, you don't have range. Correction, you will have range. It's like, you will have range. I'm not negotiating. Let's get rid of that. Because at least then we know it's gone and it can't be revived. Some enemies you need to make sure stay down. Now, I might just hit this one hard. That was dumb. Now, okay then, I can deal with him first. Or second. Okay, so let's just push him out of the way. let's just deal with that. That did not take him down. Okay. We can take down those... We can try and take down scarabs with that Skitari in a moment, but I'm gonna try and... Damn it! I clicked too quickly and didn't switch over to hit this target instead. Oh well. Let's get rid of him. Did we just win? No, we didn't. Poke and shoink. But yeah, like, I frustratingly don't have the hardware to probably run the new game, looking at how it's a PS5 game, which could just be because, you know, the PS4's in its ending era. But hell, they're talking about the PS6 already. Sure, it's, you know, not out, but still, like, a bit ridiculous. Damage. Now let's get the stats on these two. What's that? One's weak to energy, one's weak to physical. That's fine. You're in melee range, so you can't really do much else. We've got that. But yeah, it looks like there's a customizable tech priest in the sequel by the name of Ro, as in RHO, and you see quite a level of customization tree by the look of it, including I think the option for multiple mecha dendrites. The Omnisire, they've increased the range of Omnisire Axe options by the look of it. You've got one that looks kind of reminiscent of a Heresy era one. Or maybe a Skulls program. Now you... I don't think they're in range. Take that one out. But yeah, the battlefields it's on look glorious, but that's to be expected. They also look rusted in some cases, or frozen. There's not much I can do with this one, so let's just... But yeah, also I've been making candles for wargaming. God, they're a pain in the ass. Well, the method I'm using's plasticard rod and the spiky end off toothpicks. I need to, after I've glued all the tops down, I'll need to go over it with a tiny amount of green stuff, liquid green stuff, to just push in the wax shape. Okay, I'm going to get up to here and get... But yeah, an interesting weapon we see is the two-sided cogaxe on that tutorial character. Like the Omnissiah axe is just two of the cogtooth side style axe blade with the central round part that it's attached to. Now, you can and will go into melee. And we're done. Because I figured that'd happen eventually. But yeah, it's clearly attached at points. Also, I might end up making a some kind of underhive some kind of mechanical background, because I've got a kind of geary cog-shaped plastic tray, and I'm thinking I'll add in details around it and make it look a bit more Mechanicus-ish once I've cleaned it, because it's one of those kind of cake pastry trays. Wait, is there reinforcements? Fucking scarabs. Any chance you're in range from here? Yes. There is in fact a chance you are in range. So I want to end this now. Take them out. There we go. But yeah, I'm currently staring at a spray box full of artillery. We've got a BFG sledgehammer from Vic Minis. Oh, I'll talk about that in a moment. The cohort defends the location of the lost Scutari unit, enabling them to move the Oculus Topographicus back out of the tomb and towards Scutari lines. The troops and valuable survey device they escort are saved from perishing in the tomb of Argle. The squad survivors are back at our lines, and the Topographica, I don't know, the Oculus has been saved. We have been set back in our exploration of the tomb of Argle, but not nearly as far as we would have if the unit had been lost. Is the Oculus providing data? It is fully functional, although at this stage I can report nothing other than that the tomb is huge. This shall be factored into future missions. Ensure I am appraised of all further developments, Subdomina. I was going to say all developments, but that wasn't what was written. But yes, I'm staring at a BFG sledgehammer from technically Reaper Miniatures, but they collaborated with Victoria Miniatures, which is how Victoria Miniatures had them up until earlier this year, and then Victoria Miniatures decided nah. Either they decided nah, we're gonna just stop, or they decided that or the contract may have been up and with Reaper, and Reaper are like, no, we're not going to supply you with any more. Whatever the case is, Victoria Miniatures aren't stocking it, but Reaper still are. I reached out to Reaper Miniatures and checked with them about it, and they're like, no, we're still stocking it. We'll order more when we run out, but we've still got some in stock. Mechanical I can't use because this run is no canned, and it's just, what did that upgrade? You can't do any further upgrades. None of you can. Okay. Actually, I gave him an upgrade option. Given this one's proximity for getting proficiency from getting close, I might as well do that. I'll grab the stabby spy. Now, if you're not going to be, you know, actually attacking, I might as well put that on. Now, hey, gamma pistol. Okay, we've got the option for healing items. Anyway, I feel like I've been going long enough tonight. Thank you all for watching. On the subject of that artillery, the other bit that I've got on the table is a basilisk. I have restored what I bought that started as someone's conversion build of a Earthshaker platform, and is now, well, as soon as I repair one of the crew that got knocked off it after the thing fell off the painting box, I will have a Earthshaker once everything's sprayed. But yeah, anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll catch you around in future, and who else is looking forward to Mechanicus 2?